Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. Hello, hello. How are you guys today? It is Tuesday and it's day 10. No, 11. Oh my gosh, I think I put the wrong number in the description. It's day 11 of my 12 days of thanks. I'm pretty sure I wrote 10. Will you forgive me? I hope so. Um, Yep, I said day 10 in the description of the live. Whoopsies. Oh my goodness, it's been a day. We're going to share this into the group. And it's day 11. Day 11, day 11, day 11 of the 12 days of thanks. It's Veterans Day. Have you thanked a veteran for their service today? I hope so. That is something that I always be sure that we do as a family. Going into the Bling Boutique here, I got to pull up our questions. That is something I make sure our family always does. Like we have, anytime we see anybody in uniform, my kids know we say, thank you for your service. So it doesn't matter where we are, we always thank everybody for their service. And sometimes we go out of their way to make sure that they know we're very grateful for their service. So, yes, your parents were both in the Army. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. Hello, Callie. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Linda. All right. Yeah, and in fact, I don't want to bring the house down, but so my kids' middle school, we had a resource officer that would come in here and there, and he recently passed. And I'm not going to go into the details because it's quite tragic, but he recently passed. And so I was talking to my kids, and my sweet daughter said to me, she goes, Mom, I even just thanked him for his service just the other day. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, thank you for doing that because, yeah. And then I even said to the kids, I'm like, oh my goodness, even last week, I had to run into the middle school and drop an iPad off. And I ran out and I passed him on my way in and out of the school. And I thanked him for his service too. So that's always so important, right? We don't know where somebody is mentally or whatever's going on in their life. So just those simple words coming from the heart means so much, doesn't it? So anyways, so thank a veteran for their service because it's just so important that they did so much for us and all of the things. So, okay. I have my 11th day. Ignore the the caption. I wrote the wrong date in the caption of the live. It's the 11th day of my 12 days of thanks. And today is Talk About a Tuesday. So today we are actually going to be talking about, we're answering your guys' questions in that you posted in the Bling Boutique. And if you're watching me live and you have a question about Park Lane Jewelry or the business or anything, pop it into the comments and I'm going to do my best to answer. Hello, Annie. All right. So talk to me in the comments. I'm going to do my best to answer them as they come through and all of that. So you guys, should we do our drawing first? No, we're going to do our drawing last. Okay. So are you ready? Let's get to some of these questions. Cindy asked me, what happens if I don't sell enough to get my husband a trip to Amsterdam? Can I purchase the trip? Okay. Yes, I definitely can buy him in if I want to. So I have until the last Wednesday of the month of November to earn my husband a trip to Amsterdam. And it's tricky to say. And somebody else asked me how close I am. That's tricky to say. I mean, I do have a hard number. However, when we Park Lane reps are earning our trip, the trip is earned based on our recruits that we bring in, and the recruits that we bring in during the trip earning period and our own sales, their sales plus our sales equal our trip sales. Okay. So I have some recruits that are, doing like they're doing their parties and orders and things like that. So it's hard for me to say right now because there's multiple numbers that take into play how close I actually am. But I know I still have to work really hard until the end of the month, though. I just know that right now. I'm crossing my fingers. Park Lane pulls in with like some double or triple points in the last couple weeks. I'm crossing my fingers that they do that. That would be so incredibly helpful. But you know what? We're staying positive. We're gonna do this, and a lot of things are in play in the next couple weeks here that I have going on. So just so exciting. Okay, so exciting. But yes, I totally can buy my husband in on a trip to Amsterdam. Now, on the flip side, you guys, um, a question that doesn't get asked very often is if you earn the trip but you can't go or you don't want to go, which I don't understand, you can absolutely cash out on those trips as well. So you can say, no, I'm not going to take the trip. Parkland will then send you a cash payment for that trip. I don't even remember how much it is. I feel like it's 2,000 per trip. I could be wrong though. Don't quote me on that. But they'll cash you out on your trip when the trip begins and all the things. So you do have a cash out option if you choose not to go on the trip. Okay. Sometimes people need to do that due to family, whatever, and other things happening in their life, and that's fine. But I will say this. The cash out option is way less than the actual experience and the things they do for us on that trip. So hey, Jan. All right, more questions. What items have been the best sellers from the holiday capsule? Is there something that you can share? Yeah, I can share. Well, as far as best sellers from me, because everybody's best sellers are different, definitely the snowfall set. Everybody is in love with the snowfall set. I only have one earring to hold up right now. Everybody's in love with the snowfall set, the earrings and the necklace. That has been a top seller. And then these Lulu earrings, you guys, they are hot. Okay. People are loving the Lulu earrings and just the simplicity. And bows are everywhere in the trends. You walk into the clothing stores, and I saw probably like 80% of the holiday sweaters had like some kind of bow on them, either encrusted bow all over them or that their bows are just everywhere. So yes, they're super popular. Hey, Sherry. All right. Hi, Linda. All right. Getting people on the live. I love it. Okay. Stop listening to me, Siri. Okay. The other questions on my Talk About It Tuesday. And now if you're live with me and you have a question about the business or my personal Park Lane business or anything like that, pop it in the comments and I'll try to answer it live if you're with me live. Teresa wants to know, when you set up a fundraiser, are the special purchase with purchase items available and just not the cart unlocker sale? Does that happen automatically since show link? Okay. I think I understand. Okay, so there are two ways to do a fundraiser with Park Lane Jewelry. All right, two ways to do a fundraiser, which is really exciting because we have options. Way number one is through Park Lane. And if you have a nonprofit, a 501c program, I can apply to get a fundraising link for your organization. Now, when we do that, Park Lane gives 50% back on the items that are purchased. Park Lane gives that check back. Now, the thing with the one that Park Lane does is absolutely wonderful, and 50% is huge, but not all the items are available on that specific fundraiser link that Park Lane issued to me because you got approved as a 501c program. All right. So there's less items available, and they are only full priced items. So with the 50% off fundraising program, everything's full price. There's no buy two, get four at half off deal. All right. Everything's full price because they're giving back 50% of every item. There are perks in organizations where that kind of a fundraiser link is super helpful. So for example, if you have like a cheerleading or a dance team and things like that, and you solely want to focus on like impression earrings, and you only want to sell impression earrings for that one fundraiser, if that impression earrings are on the fundraiser link, okay, that's perfect, because then we will focus on impression earrings, and the girls can sell like Girl Scout cookies in a way. Like, I need 4 jet impression earrings. I need 3 clear silver impression earrings. And then people pay for them, and then it goes on the fundraising link as full price items. Park Lane's going to give 50% back from that purchase back to the organization. Does that make sense? So that's way number 1. And I think that's what Therese was curious about, because when you do way number 1 with the 50% through Park Lane, they don't allow the style drops and special purchase with purchase items. Way number 2 is the way I prefer to do them. And that's when I'm writing the check out of my own profit that I get off of the fundraiser. So for example, I'll set up a fundraiser, and the percentage I give back to the fundraiser kind of depends. It can go between 30 to 40% of all the full and the half off items. So because with Park Lane, that's what I get paid on, is the full and the half off items. The bonus buys, the special purchase with the purchase, style drops and things like that, I don't get paid on those. However, I still get recognition for them. They still count towards all of my goals. They still count towards all my trip incentives and all of those things. Okay. So I'll donate off of the profit paycheck that I get off of the party. And I like that way, because then I get the write-off. And I get to feel great about, like, okay, I'm sending over this X amount towards this fundraiser. So for example, right now I'm running, and our customers get to use the buy 2, get up to 4 at half off sale, and I'm still donating off of those full and half off items. So for example, I'm running a fundraiser for a charter school right now out of California, and I'm going to donate 40% back on of all their full and their half off items. And they know that. I'm extremely clear in a fundraiser party that that's what the donation is based off. So nobody is really confused on things. Okay. And I love that, because it helps me out in my taxes, right? Because it's a write-off. But also it just makes me feel good. I get to write that check out. I get to fund that school directly from my personal account. So yeah. Okay. That was kind of a long answer to a fundraiser question. Okay. Next up, Sherry, what's the piece of jewelry from the regular line that's been the best top seller? Oh, what has it been? I would have to say right now, Veil, Sacred, or Princess when we talk earrings or necklaces. Sorry, Veil necklace, Princess necklace, or Sacred necklace. Those 3 have been probably my top selling pieces of our regular line items. And the icon necklaces, also used to be previously known as the Lana necklaces. Those 4 necklaces have been some of the top sellers. Earrings, impression earrings, and glow earrings. And then Ren have also been up there. I'm looking around because I'm setting up. I have a huge event tomorrow, so I'm kind of getting my stuff all ready for it. And I'm trying to think what else has been really popular as far as bracelets go. Everybody loves embraceables and hazy bracelets. Those are the top ones of theirs. Those rings, Flora, Domino, and the stacker rings. People just love those. Yeah. So, okay. Other questions. And I answered Jessica's already. And then Tanya, do monthly subscription boxes go towards the trips I earn? Yes, absolutely. And then she said, actually, and asked me about the exclusive Simone pieces and stuff. Those all go towards my trip. So that's why that Sparkle boxes, all of that adds up, including my teammates, my new teammates, all their Sparkle boxes, all their orders, all the things. Those also help me towards my ultimate goal to earn my husband a trip to Amsterdam as well. So if you become a Sparkle Box subscriber, you will be helping me out, okay, the Simone necklace is now sold out, and so is the Elite Sparkle Box is sold out, but you can still sign up to be a premium to get the bracelet and the earrings, or standard to get just the earrings. And that's going to help me earn my trip. Just even that small purchase will definitely help me earn the trip for my husband to Amsterdam. Okay. All right. I think I saw a question come through. Okay. Now we have the 12 days of thanks drawing for day 11. I know I put the wrong description in the caption. It's day 11. It's day 11 of our 12 days of thanks. And let me do this really quickly. Before I do my 12 days of thanks drawings, I do want to tell you guys two things that nobody's asked, but maybe because you don't know to ask these questions. So with Park Lane Jewelry, because we have a lot of people that are checking us out from maybe different other companies. And I want to point out a couple things. So for one, Park Lane Jewelry never demotes anybody, which is just fantastic. So as you work up the levels in Park Lane Jewelry, once you hit a certain level, you earn that level, you never lose that level. So Park Lane doesn't believe in leading with fear. So when it comes to month end, if you're not hitting something or whatever, that's okay. You're still going to always earn that percentage of that leadership level. Always. You will never be demoted or any of that stuff, regardless of whatever happens with your team or things like that. What I like to say is Park Lane lets life happen. All right. So I love that you're never demoted. Second, I also want to point out that when people work up the leadership level, you get paid infinite deep on your downline. Infinite deep. It doesn't stop. So as you grow your team, as you grow your tree, you will always earn income, always earn commission on all of your downline, all of it. So infinite deep with Park Lane Jewelry, which is really amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. Now, here we go. Let's do this. Day 11. We're on day 11. Ignore the typo. I already said it like 15 times, but ignore the typo in the comments. It's day 11 for our 12 days of thanks. We have customers in here from January through October. This drawing bowl is closed. You can't get into this one anymore, but I'll show you the next one that you get into. Whoever wins out of here, you get an item off your wish list because you supported me in the year of 2025, and you either hosted a party with me, which means you're in here 5 times, or you purchased with me. For every time you purchased, every time you hosted, your name is in this drawing bag, which is why there are so many, the fishbowl of names. So here's day 11 out of my 12 days of thanks, daily drawings. All right. And then here we go. Winner for day 11. And it's an orange. And this bag dropped. Okay. Here we go. Congratulations to our 12th day winner. And that is Miss Carrie Pankratz. That's my sister-in-law. I don't know why I wrote her maiden name on there. But congratulations, girl. You win on my day 11 out of my 12 days of thanks. Way to go. Send me a wish list of 6 to 8 items. No style drops, please. And I'm going to gift you something out of that. Way to go, Carrie. Way to go. Out of all the bowls, out of all of that. That's awesome. Okay, here we go. Number. Out of this bag, second bag drawing. You can still get into this bag. You have approximately 24 hours to get into this bag. How you can get into this bag, there's 2 ways. You can get your name in here, which, listen, look at that. You can get your name in here by either placing a $60 plus order on the website link in the description. That one is correct. Or you can say yes to hosting a show with me before the end of December, like December 20th. And if you do one of those 2 things, your name is going to go in here. All right. Okay. Here we go. And I just added another name today. So here we go. Whoever wins, get an item off their wish list for day 11. Congratulations to Miss Susan. Oh, I'm so excited. Congratulations, Susan. You win on day 11 out of my 12 days of thanks. So does Miss Carrie. Awesome job, everybody. Way to go. Congratulations, day 11 winners. We have one more day of drawings. I will tell you this right now. I will be live late tomorrow night. Okay, late tomorrow night. We're talking probably around 6 or 6:30 with our final 12 days of thanks drawing. So if you purchase on the website before that time, your name is going to go into that second bag. So you get a little extra time tomorrow. So congratulations, friends, on the day 11 winners. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow.